Today I'll be talking about feminism, a simple yet complex topic. Simple in ideals, yet complex in the way it's viewed as today. It started off as a movement to get women their vote in gender equality. So why has a movement about gender equality become so misunderstood to the point that it's viewed by some as men-hating? My name's Yael-Louise Dekel. I'm 13 years old. And today I'll be talking about feminism. Before I get started on my talk, let's look at the definition for feminism. One definition for feminism is, women's fight for their vote and gender equality. But now that women have their vote, I feel that feminism has moved on to the gender equality part. Gender equality. That's what feminism is really all about. Gender equality and going against gender stereotypes, such as gender roles. All gender roles, this is a biggie. We all know them. Boys equals blue. That's by the spotlight. And tractors and astronauts and dinosaurs. And girls equals pink, as shown in the spotlight. And princesses and ballerinas and flowers. But are they right? Of course not. Gender roles reflect how society views females and males as, and they also tell us the difference between what is considered female and what is considered male. But they can also force people into a category with things they may not like. If you do not like the things in your gender role, it doesn't mean your gender's wrong. It means the gender role is wrong. By striving for gender equality, we should focus on the issue of stereotypes, such as gender roles, which I've talked about briefly. Colours don't have genders. Unless we're speaking French, pink and blue are technically not gender-assigned colours. And even in French, I think pink's a male colour. Yeah. Many girls I know don't even like the colour pink. And while some just may not like the colour, I feel that some of us don't like the colours because it's what's expected of us. And if we wear pink, we're just going along with gender roles. I mean, this isn't for everyone, this is just a personal opinion. Some girls just don't like the colour pink, and that's fine. Some girls are also tomboys, which is fine. But what about the boys? I often feel that girls who dress up like boys are treated better than boys who dress up like girls. If girls can wear male clothing without hate, then why can't boys who wear female clothing be treated the same? Sometimes, also, I feel that being feminine and gentle can often be mistaken as being weak. An example I can think of is when Emma Watson, a renowned feminist, rejected the role of Cinderella for the live-action movie because she supposedly believed, like so many others, that Cinderella was a weak character. But why? Cinderella was simply an abused girl who defied her abusers by going to the ball against their wishes. She didn't even go to the ball for a prince. She just wanted to dress and night out, which is very relatable. She may not be strong physically, but she is strong mentally, and just because she can't fight well doesn't mean she's not a strong character. I feel that everyone's talking about strong and independent female characters, but no one really talks about strong and independent male characters, because it's a sort of given. Sexism is so deeply ingrained into our society that it wasn't until I started looking closely that I started to notice things more and more ever so slightly sexist around me. An example is the man up phrase, suggesting to us females that to be strong to overcome things, we have to be like men. Another thing is the like a girl insult, such as you run like a girl, you fight like a girl. People saying like a girl as if it's an insult, even girls themselves using it. Another thing is people putting down our anger to periods and hormones. Like, I remember once, me and my friend were in class, and we were angry at this boy. I can't remember why. And then he said, I know why you two are angry. He leans forward and gives us a knowing smile. Are you two on your period, he asked. I'm just going to leave that there for you. So I've talked about the females, hopefully discussed some issues you wouldn't normally think about. But what about the males? What about their issues? As my friend says, the patriarchy hurts both genders. A good example for this is that when females is being sensitive, it's treated like a compliment. Like, oh yes, she's a very sensitive, special girl. But when a boy shows their softer emotions, like they cry, they're viewed as being weak. Another thing is the boys will be boys statement, which I'm sure you've heard, which I really don't like. First off, people say boys will be boys, let's say when boys fight, and in turn they're saying that boys only fight. Moreover, if boys are fighting and they say boys will be boys, they're giving them an excuse for behaving like that. Another male issue I can think of is male problems in the media being pushed aside and often overlooked by female problems. Like, did you know that in 2016, around 3/4 of all the suicides done in the UK were done by males? 3/4 of all the suicides. This is a shocking figure which has very little awareness of. People think sexism is mostly aimed at girls, but boys can suffer from it too. And that's why I think everyone, boys included, should be a feminist. Feminism is about gender equality, and if you're not a feminist and do not want equality for your gender, males can be feminists, females can be feminists. Just up to each and every one of you to make a change. Thank you.